everyone, we're going to find x so that P is parallel to Q, and we're going to find y so that R is parallel to S. So the first thing we're going to do is find the x, and I'm going to use my corresponding angle postulate. If these two corners here on the side of the R are congruent, then that means R and S are parallel. So basically, or P and Q are parallel, because this is on the P line, Q line. So we want to make these parallel. All right, so set them equal to each other. 2x plus 2 degrees should be congruent to x plus 56 degrees. So we have 2x plus 2 equals x plus 56. So I'm going to subtract x and subtract 2 from both sides. Subtract x and subtract 2. So you get x equals 54. All right, so x equals 54, not degrees. So our degrees would be where you plug it back in. So 2 times 54 plus 2 degrees. So that's going to be 108 plus 2 degrees, which is 110 degrees. So this is 110 degrees. And this angle, and you can also check with this. If you plug in 54 in there, you'll also get 110 degrees. So if you do degrees, that'd be 110 degrees. So that means P and Q are parallel if these two angles are 110 degrees. Now to find y, we already know that this angle here is 110 degrees. So we want to find that R is parallel to S. So that means our alternate interior angles must be congruent. So what we're going to do is set those equal to each other. So x plus 56 degrees should be congruent to 2y minus 16 degrees. We know that this is 110 degrees here once we plugged in our 54. So that should be congruent to 2y minus 16 degrees. Therefore, let's just solve. 110 equals 2y minus 16. Add 16 to both sides of the equation. So you get 126 equals 2y. Divide both sides by 2. You get 63 equals y. So our y is 63. But our degrees, you plug that in this, and you should get 110. So 2 times 63 minus 16 degrees. So that's going to be 126 minus 16 degrees equals 110. So that should be 110 degrees in these corners here. And this angle here, if you plug in 63, 63 plus 7 is 70 degrees. And if you notice that these two angles should add up to 180, and they do. So that's it. And here are the theorems I used. I used this postulate, and I used the alternate interior angles theorem. I actually used the converse. We had an angle cut by transversal, So we made our alternate interior angles congruent, so our lines would be parallel. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.